Tell me, in a few words, what makes you want to visit Japan? We all have our little and big dreams. Here's mine, to see a cherry blossom in full bloom in Japan. And today is special, because my dream is coming true. In the last episode, I must be dreaming. There we go, Mount Fuji. What a way to enjoy an early morning.
Note to self, so all I need is Mount Fuji and cherry blossom and she can get ready in no time?
Today we're taking you to the most beautiful place in Japan at the best possible time. Japan's largest volcano? Lakes? Sakura?
Okay, that's the queue. That's quite a long queue.
Make sure you get up early. It's not even 9, by the way.
Well, it's just before 9.
Oh. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just purchased 2 tickets for omnibuses. I'm assuming it's the omnibuses, yes. And that's the unlimited travel for the next 2 consecutive days.
So that's the route map, as you can see. Lake Shojiko, all the way to the west. Lake Kawaguchiko, which is where we are now. So it covers 3 of the lakes. But it's well worth it. It's 1,500 yen per person, and that's for a 2 consecutive day duration. Yeah, either that or hiring a car if you're driving from Tokyo, or if you're able to hire a car around here. But my driver license isn't converted to Japanese, which I think it has to be converted, and I think it's cheaper to get the bus anyway.
So here we are once again at Kawaguchiko station, ready to leave and see the famous Chureito Pagoda. So I thought it was the Fuji-san View Express, but no, it's a Thomas train. Here we go.
We only managed to get a glimpse of Mount Fuji when we were in Tokyo. From this moment, we knew we had to be up close and personal. With cherry blossom blooming earlier than expected, it turned out we were also late to the Hanami party. Well, at least this one was pretty good though, but it still wasn't enough.
And we've still got like another 20-minute walk to get to the pagoda. Maybe with
Considering
a bit
that
warmer,
it feels like 25, but it's only 20. It's probably one of the best days that you can get to see cherry blossoms.
It's actually ideal for sightseeing because it's not overly hot.
Newlyweds yesterday, newlyweds today. You cannot pick a better place to boast your wedding outfit on Japan's national cherry blossom pride.
The idea was to be in and out of here, probably like including travelling time, by a couple of hours at the most. But there's so many stops where it offers beautiful views. So the overall journey time probably is going to end up being around 3 hours, if not more.
I'm a little out of breath. There's a sign behind us. Watch out for wild boars and monkeys.
And there's an electric fence if anyone tries to escape.
Yeah, like
So don't leap over the fence when a monkey chases you down.
Here we are, about 400 steps uphill with a few breaks. Probably the most iconic picture of Japan. I would be very surprised if you didn't see it, as many Japanese guides place it as their front cover. It's a 5-story pagoda which literally translates to War Dead Memorial. And now, time for some of our best shots from Japan. Chiraitu Pagoda with the snow-capped Mount Fuji. There's probably no better way to enjoy Sakura season and Hanami cherry blossom viewing with lovely dango, which is what we're holding.
Oh, it's dangling.
Dango is a traditional Japanese dumpling made with sweetened rice flour. Each one of those little rice balls represents season. So pink one represents Sakura season, which is Haru. White one is winter, which is Fuyu. And the green one represents spring, which is Haru. Enjoy! And it's time for some selfies!
Yep.
Finally, despite the crowd, yes, it is possible.
It is so busy up here. Any Instagrammable spots, you're bound to get a massive crowd and queues of people waiting for one particular spot.
One of the most scenic destinations. You can hardly beat this one, trust me. Best time? Mid-April and the first half of November. When are you coming down?
Now we're off to Lake Kawaguchi so we can really appreciate nature to its fullest, and that means escaping the crowd. Lake Kawaguchi seems to be a top candidate as there's enough space and quiet spots for us to embrace this beauty. Visibility tends to be the best in the early morning and late afternoon, but I'm either lucky or my prayers to keep the good old English weather away was granted. Today it's been clear all day.
It's such a busy place, as you can see, Mount Fuji in the background. Who doesn't want to be here?
Here are a few facts about cherry blossom that you should know about before you step outside your country to visit Japan. Cherry blossoms in Japanese? Sakura. Best time to see cherry blossoms? Anytime between March and May in mainland Japan. Okinawa is a different story, even early February. The lifespan of cherry blossoms is around 2 weeks, 1 week in full bloom before the petals start to fall. Some of the best spots to see cherry blossoms are in Tokyo, Kyoto, Mount Fuji, obviously, and Nara.
Don't confuse cherry blossom with plum blossom. The tradition goes back as far as the 8th century in Japan. Here's the dark side of Sakura. During World War II, kamikaze pilots were identified with falling Sakura petals. That involved Japanese kamikaze pilots taking cherry branches on board and painting Sakura on the sides of their planes just before their suicide missions. Last but not least, with over 1 million cherry trees in Japan, you can take your pick for your favourite one.
This is blue line.
Yes, blue
Yes,
line.
blue line.
Yeah, thank you.
Show us right now.
Although we're leaving later today, we've still got valid Fuji Bus Pass. Perfect opportunity to see more of Fuji Five Lakes. If you really want to feel disconnected and let the clear view of Mount Fuji be with you at all times, then I guess Lake Shojiko is the place to be.
Right, so guys, this morning, right, when we left our place, we didn't realise the checkout time was 10 a.m. We thought it was 11 a.m. So we got up a bit later because we were quite tired, and we were just casually getting ready around 10:15, and we were both sure that it was 11. So I checked it, and I thought, oh, it's actually 10. So we quickly got our stuff and rushed out, and we were out of the room by about 10:30. We apologised because we thought that and advised the hotel owner that we thought it was 11 a.m. And we said, do we have to pay an extra fee? And she said, no, don't worry about it at all. And she also let us store our suitcase there. So we thought, as a nice gesture, Martin suggested that we should go into one of the supermarkets and get them a gift, like a box of chocolates, which we did do. So we went back there with a box of chocolates and we presented it to her and said, that's for you. And she was
broken Japanese.
with broken Japanese, but I
seemed to work.
think the gesture alone, she understood it, and she was really grateful and nearly in tears because she was so grateful that we actually appreciated the help.
She was definitely moved by the little gesture. I mean, honestly, it was so sincere and so natural. Now, a couple of hours later, maybe 2-3 hours later, one of the ladies who also spoke to us,
Hotel
in the same
staff,
hotel, she spotted us walking along the road that's
leading to Kawaguchi station. But we could have been anywhere. We could have literally been anywhere.
She was actually holding something. We didn't know what it was. And it turns out it was actually for us. And she stopped us and she asked where we were going to. So we said we were going to the Kawaguchiko station. And she offered us a lift. And on top of that, the gift that she was holding was this little bag.
She just gave us that randomly. We wasn't expecting it at all. And we could have literally been anywhere because we weren't planning to be around here.
So that's the little gift that we got, and a little description here. It says, because I want to see your face with a smile. That's just such a cute and honestly like beautiful gesture from them. And that's not enough. We also got this little cute bear. I don't know what's inside. It's a little, I guess, souvenir from Fuji, from Fuji Five Lakes.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, the service is, I'm speechless. I don't really know what to say.
I'm just still baffled by the fact that I don't know whether she drove around looking for us, because it looked that way. It looked like she drove around to try to find us, but we could have been either across the other side.
She knew that we were going to be back for about 6 to pick up our suitcases.
So, the moral of the story: treat others how you want to be treated yourself. Kindness goes a long way.
After 2 nights and 3 days of our stay in Mount Fuji, we are back to reality, Tokyo. I'm glad to say that Mount Fuji wasn't shy on seeing us. Until next time!